Hello traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an E-mini trading room recap for the 23rd of December, Monday, and today was another good day in the markets. We had a nice gap up here, a little bit of a downside movement, and then basically a grind higher into the end of lunchtime. Today we had 3 trades and pulled 3 points out of the markets. Our first trade was a long down here. We took profit and basically got out on the when it started rolling over. Watched it come down, got long down here, and basically took some profit up here and got out when this thing did start to roll over a little bit. Then we saw it come up a little more, and we decided to start trying to get short. Ended up getting out for a little bit of a loss, and you know, it is what it is. Sometimes the market looks like it's doing one thing and then it decides not to, you know, and if we look at it, it actually did go up a little more, you know, then started working itself a little bit lower after that, you know, and that's part of trading. You know, sometimes you think the market's doing one thing, but it decides it wants to, you know, go against you a little bit more and then start working its way in your favor. And you know, that's what I was looking at. You know, we got out of the trade. I talked about a good level for the market to go lower. Let's zoom out here a little bit more. You know, it did you know, come up very, very close to that target we were looking at. I was looking about a half point higher than here, but you know, then it did start rolling over, and that's, you know, one thing you do want to watch. You want to be comfortable with your risk, and you know, if it looks like maybe you would have to risk a little bit more, you know, you can always get out and reestablish. You know, that's part of trading. You know, you basically get to decide exactly what you want to do. You know, there's no one else deciding this for you, and you know, that's the way I like to do. Personally, I like to, you know, take as little risk as possible, you know, so reestablishing is definitely not out of the question. You know, I went ahead and closed the room, but I did talk about what I was looking at, and you know, it was definitely a nice sell-off after, you know, during that 1 o'clock time period, and then it came right back up, and then it did have a nice little sell-off into the close. But you know, it's kind of is what it is. You know, you want to be able to be comfortable with whatever risk you're trying to put out there in the market, and if you're not, you know, you want to get out, look at the market, and then reestablish a position, whether it's the same position you had or it's the other direction. You know, and that's really what trading's all about, and that's, you know, keeping that mindset is part of that. You know, when it looked like the market was going a little higher, I got out. Talked about you know, reestablishing shorts, and you know, that's basically what happened today. You know, hopefully you did get a little bit out of what I was talking about. I know I was rambling a little bit, but you know, it's holiday week here in the U.S. You know, it's Christmas. So everybody in the U.S., you know, Merry Christmas if you're celebrating it. If not, you know, Happy Holidays anyway. You know, but it's definitely a interesting time here. You know, Monday, it was actually a decent trading day. You know, I don't really expect a lot of, you know, good movement the rest of the week. Tomorrow's half a day. Thursday's half a day. Wednesday's Christmas, so it's, you know, the market's going to be closed. For me, I'm going to be closed Tuesday through Friday, open up again next week, and you know, really try to take it strong. But anyway, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully you got something out of it. You can always leave comments below. There's no such thing as a dumb question, so if you ask a question below, if you want to email me, support@businesswithtrading.com, or you know, go to Facebook, ask a question. Either way, it's okay with me. It doesn't really matter the avenue you take as long as you ask the question. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome Christmas week. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I'll see you back here next week in the markets. Thank you.